Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II bathtub build tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Lapwing-Class Minesweeper. The Lapwing-Class Minesweeper, often called the Bird class, was an early AM-type ocean-going minesweeper of the United States Navy. 7 ships of the class were commissioned during World War I and served well into the 1950s. A number were refitted to serve as ocean-going tugs, salvage vessels, seaplane tenders, or submarine rescue ships. In total, there were a total of 49 completed, and there were a couple that were present in the attack on Pearl Harbor. So, yeah, these ships, very interesting. Obviously not a huge battleship with huge guns or anything like that, but, important ship to take a look at, as, it serves that role of, very many people overlook minesweeping, which basically meant clearing out mines and minefields, which protected the bigger, heavier ships from hitting mines or submarines or who knows what. So they're very important ships, to say the very least. So overall, really interesting ship, really nice, really simple. It's nothing too fancy or anything like that, but looks really cool and would make a nice little addition to any kind of ports or anything like that you guys got going on. Something nice and simple. I know some of you guys like to build some ports with some of my bathtub builds, so this will be a good ship for that kind of theme. Anyways, going ahead and taking a look at it, it's pretty straightforward. We have obviously the bow of the ship here, lots of little details, stuff like that. As we move toward the, basically the conning tower here, we have the, for the superstructure, as I say, we have the bridge, located here as well as a few, anti-aircraft gun mounts. This ship, not really being a full-on combat vessel, is, not really armed to the teeth with anything. Just has a few AA guns, and that's pretty much the extent of its armament. Going ahead and continuing on back, we have all the little various details, some different crane type designs and stuff like that that were used for, minesweeping and all that stuff. So pretty cool stuff overall. And we just come to the back, stern of the ship, and just have some various other little details here and there. Overall, it's a really nice, simple ship, but as I mentioned, is a nice small ship to put into any of your harbors or anything like that you guys might be building, so pretty cool stuff overall. Anyways, let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, moving into our first layer, we have Layer 1. For Layer 1 to go ahead and get started with, here we're going to place down a brick upside down stair like this, and note that the blue wool here is representing the water level, so this right here is going to sit right at the water level. The top of this brick stair should be able to stick out just a little bit above the water and be visible from the surface. Go ahead and continue on back from this brick stair. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 red concrete blocks back. After that's done, we're going to then place down a row of 2 of brick top slabs back like that. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a brick upside down stair coming off both sides of this second to last red concrete block. And then coming off these 2 brick stairs going back, we're going to place down 2 end rods. I know that in water, for some versions of Minecraft, you cannot place end rods underwater, so you can go ahead and substitute this with a fence gate. But if you have the ability to, definitely put an end rod, as it looks better for the props here, the propeller shaft. And then we also have the sandstone slabs on both sides here for the propellers. With that done, coming off these brick stairs toward the front of the ship, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 concrete blocks. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 concrete blocks along the side there. With that done, we're going to place down a brick upside down stair like this, followed by a brick upside down corner stair coming off of it. Same thing over here on this side as well, just like that. Once we have that done, we should have the basic hull of the ship done and layer 1 all complete. And note again that the water should be at this level, and you should be able to see the red from the surface of the water, and it shouldn't be under it. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer 1. Let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer 2. For layer 2 to begin with, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of this brick upside down stair. Once that's done, going back from this polished andesite block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spruce wood planks back like this. We're then going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by 1 and 2 spruce wood slabs back, and then a stone brick stair like this. Coming off the stone brick stair on the back here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and then a skeleton skull to both sides of this stone brick stair. With that done, we're going to go to the sides, or basically the sides of these 2 spruce wood slabs, and we're going to place down stone brick slabs on both ends. We then want to place down a row of 2 of stone brick stairs on the side, so 1 and 2, and on the front of these stone brick stairs we're going to be placing down wooden signs. Same thing over here, just like this, and wooden signs come out the front of the stairs. With that done, we're going to take polished andesite, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks forward, same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3 forward. We then want to take cobblestone walls, place down 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls forward, and same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls going forward like that. With that all done, that is going to complete layer 2 for the build. Let's go ahead and move on to layer 3. Alright guys, moving on to layer 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with, here we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair on top of this polished andesite block. Going back from the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a spruce wood slab, followed by a stone brick slab to both sides. With that done, we're going to then place down a skeleton skull on these 2 cobblestone walls on both ends, and we then want to go and place down a redstone comparator in between these skeleton skulls, just like that. After that's done, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, stone brick upside down corner stair to both sides of the stair. With that done, going ahead and going back from this, we're going to place down a polished andesite block here in the middle, stone brick top slab to both sides, and then a wooden sign coming off the side of this stone brick top slab. So just like that on the sides. With that done, we're going to place down another polished andesite block in the middle, cobblestone wall to both sides. We then want to go ahead and go back 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, and on the sides of these polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs to both ends. With that done, we're going to place down another polished andesite block back like this, followed by an iron bar, and around this iron bar, we're going to go and take wooden signs and place down wooden signs all the way around it, like so. Lastly, on the back here, we're going to go and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls, place the skeleton skull down on this stone brick stair, and then a end rod on top of the skeleton skull on the very back there, like so. With that all done right there, that is going to complete layer number 2, or sorry, my bad, layer number 3. With that, let's move into our final layers, layers 4, 5, 6, and 7, where we'll go ahead and complete basically the superstructure here, and all of our masks and all that stuff, and basically finish the build off. So moving into our final layers, we have layers 4 through 7. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down an end rod on top of the stone brick stair in the front. With that done, we want to go and then grab ourselves a end rod, place it down on top of this stone brick upside down stair in the middle here, and then to both sides of it, we're going to place down a lever, and we're going to have these make sure that they're facing forward. Now, depending on what direction you have this ship facing, you may have to have the levers closed, or you may have to actually have them flipped, and if so, you won't be able to place iron trapdoors here. You can instead use wood trapdoors to put the signs on the side, but since the levers are facing forward and we don't have to activate them, we can go ahead and place down a iron trapdoor to both sides here, and then place down a sign on the side of it like that really nicely. In the middle space here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block. We then want to go ahead and go into our creative menu, and we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a item frame, and we're also going to grab ourselves a black wool block. We're going to place down an item frame on the side of this polished andesite block, a black wool block in it, and then coming off the polished andesite block toward the back, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. On both sides of the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a skeleton skull. It's going to go on both sides just like that. And after that, coming off the stone brick stair toward the back here, we're going to place down another polished andesite block with a skeleton skull on top of it. When that's done there, we're going to place down a skeleton skull that's going to be basically coming off of this polished andesite block. So what we need to do here is we actually need to delete these 2 skeleton skulls here, and then place down 2 skeleton skulls coming off 2 blocks. Delete these blocks, and then place down these skeleton skulls back in their place right there. Once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a redstone repeater, place it down on top of this polished andesite block. We also want to go ahead and place a nether brick fence post on top of this end rod that goes up like this, a placeholder block, or just a block on top of this nether brick fence post, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull on top of this block. We're going to delete this block, and then in its place, we're going to place down a end rod like that for our front mass. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron bar on top of this stone brick stair like so. Working our way back, we're going to go ahead and place down a redstone repeater on top of this polished andesite block. After that, we're going to take a nether brick fence post, place down 1 fence post up, followed by a second, and then we want to place down 1 and 2 end rods up like this. On the second end rod up on top here, we're going to place down an end rod to both sides. And once that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull coming off of this nether brick fence post. We then want to place down a nether brick fence post on top of this wither skeleton skull. We're then going to place down a block like this, and then coming off the side here of this block, we're going to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull as well, so you have a kind of crane here that's facing forward. Once that's done, going toward the back here, we're going to go ahead and go off of this second nether brick fence post up. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone brick slabs back, and then a skeleton skull on the very end there to make the rear crane like that for the ship. And once you guys have that all done, that is going to pretty much wrap it up for the Lapwing-Class Minesweeper. Overall, a really simple and really nice little ship to add to any of your ports or any kind of maybe battle scenarios you have it where you might have a Minesweeper doing some kind of escort or whatever. Who knows? Obviously, the possibilities are endless with you guys, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the build and find a good use for it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this tutorial. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys do end up using this design, do I think you guys give me proper credit for this? Anything from the sound of the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear in your social media sites. As long as you guys give me credit for the build, that's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these type of content. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Jerick 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.